So last week we talked about the 10 worst places to live in Tooele County. Now, I don't think that there is any worst place to live in Tooele County. I think it's all pretty great. I mean, there's some places maybe, but we shared reasons why in different areas, why that might not be the best for you or for your situation. So this week we wanted to do an opposite spin on that, and we wanted to share 10 places, 10 best places to live, or 10 great reasons you might want to pick a certain area in Tooele County. So number one would be Stansbury Park. Stansbury Park is really great if you like to get out, to walk, to play on the lake, all of those things. Stansbury has a golf course, a great golf course, and then they also have a clubhouse, a community area, swimming pool, and a lake. The lake's really fun because you can take your paddleboard. I know that people have some of those little paddle boats where you kick your feet, and I mean, kids even swim in there. My boys like to fish there. So if you're looking for a place where you have like just kind of great outdoor space where you can go every day, every evening, you know, especially through the summertime, it's a great place for that type of a thing. So if that's what you like that getting out community feel, Stansbury Park would be a great place for you. Tooele City is great if you want to have your amenities close by, because that's where most of the amenities are within Tooele County, are in Tooele City. So if you like them close by. Also, I wanted to add a little bit. So last week we talked about maybe not, if you didn't like older style homes in the downtown. I wanted to tell you why I love older homes, and I even hated saying that because I love older homes. I think that they have so much character, and I love the colors, I love the arches, I love all of that about older homes. So if something like that, if that's what you like, you're gonna like the downtown original part of Tooele City, because there's a lot of older homes with a lot of character. So that might be a reason why you would want to be in Tooele City. Within Tooele City, we have like our new shopping, like the Founders Point area, where we have a Hobby Lobby and a Ross and a TJ Maxx. There's 3 different grocery stores here. Actually, there's 4 now, because we have a Macy's and a Lucky's and a Walmart, and then we have the new Big Smiths, the great Big Smiths. Also a Home Depot, lots of little shops. So Tooele is going to be your place for those type of things. It's also going to be your place where you have more of the restaurants. We do have a lot of Mexican restaurants, but we also have some other restaurants. There's Chubby's and Applebee's and things like that. So if you like those amenities to be really close by, you're going to want to be in Tooele, because they're a little bit further from the other areas. Number 3 would be Erda if you want big space. So Erda's going to be really good for your 1 to 5 acre lots. And I think they even have some as small as a half, but most of them are going to be 1 to 5 acres. And so it's a great area for that type of thing. If you want to have animals, chickens, horses, cows, whatever, Erda's going to be a good place for that. There's new construction and there's older existing homes within Erda. So that would be great for you. If you're just kind of looking for that more space between, you don't want your neighbors to know your business, and you want to be able to have your animals or your extra vehicles or whatever, Erda's going to be the place for you. Number 4 is Grantsville. So if you like that true small town vibe, that's what you're going to get in Grantsville. There's not as many amenities, there's only 1 grocery store, but you're going to get that true small town vibe. It is growing, and there's a lot of new construction, and there's a lot of older homes, but you just really get that small town vibe. They have a great 4th of July parade and a big 4th of July event, and it seems like everybody knows everybody, so you really get that. I don't know, I just love that small town vibe. That you know when you go to the gas station, you're going to run into one of your neighbors or one of your parents' neighbors or something like that. So Grantsville, small town vibe, if that's what you like, that's your place to go. Number 5 is Lake Point. If you work in Salt Lake and you want to have the quickest access to I-80 to get into Salt Lake for your commute, then Lake Point is a really great option. Lake Point has older homes and it has newer homes, but it also has the different size. You can get a home with a smaller lot, not a lot to take care of, but you can also get bigger lots too. They have some bigger lots, from originally with some of the older homes, and then you have new homes on 2 acres or 1 acre or half acre. So there's a lot of options there. You avoid the bottleneck between Tooele and Lake Point, and you have a super quick and easy access to I-80. They even have the truck stop and the new Holiday Oil that's out there. They just got an Arby's and a Wendy's out there. And they've got a Subway. So they're getting quite a few things out there. So there's still even quite a few amenities. No grocery stores yet, but there's one pretty close in Stansbury Park. So that's a great option. If you don't like that extra commute, you want to be close to Salt Lake, but still, far enough out that you get to, be able to save on the difference in the price ranges between Salt Lake and Tooele County, then Lake Point is a great place for you. Number 6 is South Rim. So if you want to be a little further out, so you feel like you live in a rural area, the South Rim neighborhood it's of course my favorite, but and I live in that area, so that neighborhood has anywhere from 1 to 5 acre lots, beautiful new homes, and it's a great, really quiet place to live. We live on the south side of South Mountain. You would if you moved there. On the south side of South Mountain, so we don't get a ton of snow either. So that's really nice. We're south facing, so we just don't get a ton of snow out there. Not that anybody got a ton of snow this year, but anyway, in normal years, we don't get a ton of snow. There's been some really bad years, but we don't get a ton of snow out there, kind of like Grantsville. And it's just kind of a great, quiet little place. There's no amenities out there. You have to go for your groceries in Tooele, and you have to go for, there's a little gas station in Stockton real close by. But it's a great place. You can ride your side-by-sides right up into the mountains from there. You can go up Hickman Canyon. You can go to the back road and be in Rush Valley or in Grantsville, and then the front way through Stockton to be to Tooele in just 20 minutes. And so it's pretty convenient. You can get your rural feel and still be close enough that if you forgot the milk and your neighbor doesn't have any, you can just run to Tooele. But there's a really neat community out there that, neighbors are nice. Neighbors, help each other and stick together, and that would be a great place. It's a great place that we live and have lived there for a lot of years. So I think that that's the place you might love if those are the kind of things you're looking for. Number 7 would be the neighborhood of Settlement County. It's in Tooele, just kind of as you're headed south, just almost to the outskirts of Tooele. And it's right up by the Settlement Canyon Reservoir. Kind of sits up a little bit, so you have great views. And then it's really great for people who love to get out and hike and bike, because you're right there next to the reservoir. You can just take up Settlement Canyon and do your biking, your hiking, your snowshoeing, whatever. Take your dog for a walk. It's just a great place if you love those type of things and you'd like to do those morning walks up the canyon, things like that. So that's a great neighborhood, and people love that for their ability to get out in nature. Number 8 would be the Overlake neighborhood in Tooele. It says it's called Overlake. It's just, if you're in Tooele, it's just over the viaduct, which I don't know, it's called Overlake. You must be able to see the lake from there. But one of the things people really like about Overlake, it is an HOA, but it's a very small HOA. But all of the mailboxes match in the main original Overlake. All the mailboxes match, all the light poles match, and it's really cute. All of the streets are named after like baseball players, I think, and there's some really great parks there. And it's also a great place because you have three schools there. So if you live there and you've got kids in elementary school and junior high and high school, there's all 3 just within almost walking distance from any of the area in Overlake. There is the original Overlake, which started back in the early 2000s or late 90s, and then there's new construction as well. And then also there's the new temples there, and so anything that you're really looking for in a neighborhood community is right there, and then you're just a quick jump on 36 to get to the grocery store or to get into Salt Lake. So that's a really great community for those kind of things. A great walking neighborhood, a great place to take your kids to the park or walk down to one of the schools or something like that. There's also the hospitals right there, so that makes it really convenient, and a bunch of different doctor's offices and an EMV. So there's a lot of great reasons to be right there in Overlake. So Rush Valley is where you go if you want like wide open spaces, because you can get a home on quite a bit of acreage in Rush Valley, and it's about 25 minutes from Tooele, so you still are out there ways. You are rural. A lot of people who live there work in Dugway because you go the opposite direction and you're at the Dugway Proving Grounds. And then a lot of people also work at the Tooele Army Depot or the south area of the Tooele Army Depot, which is pretty close too. So you're just a short commute from that, probably 10, 15 minutes from that. So it's a great place for people who work in those two places. And then you have your wide open spaces, you can have your animals, your cows, your horses, whatever. You can jump on your side-by-side and drive up in the mountains, go camping, things like that. So it's a great place for somebody who really, who wants some rural living, but still not being too far from where they need to work. You're still, 25 minutes from Tooele, so you still want to plan your groceries and stuff really well, but it's, people love that kind of farm type living. So if that's what you're looking for, that would be a great place for you. And number 10 would be Vernon. And Vernon is for those who really want to be out there. If you want to be as far as you can get away from anything else within Tooele County, then Vernon is a great place for you. It is a good commute to Dugway Proving Grounds as well. It's kind of like, it goes, I think, west to Dugway, where you kind of go southwest from Rush Valley. But Vernon, it only has a population of about 250 to 350 people. And so if you're in Vernon, the main part of town, you'll probably live on an acre, but if you want more acreage, then, just anywhere out of the main part of town, there is an elementary school there and a church and a little gas station. Vernon has access to a reservoir for fishing and camping and ATVing and hiking and all of those things for those outdoor people. It also has one of the best hunting, what is it they're called? The best hunting unit that, of the state. People come from all over to get a hunting tag for the Vernon unit. So it has, there's great deer out there, and so there's a lot of hunters that go that way. But it's great because your neighbors don't see you, then your neighbors don't hear you, and you can have all the animals you want and the acreage that you want to go, find the property for. So it's great for those who really want to be out there. And those people know that they have to plan, their grocery shopping, they have to plan their commutes into town, and bringing their kids into activities and stuff. The people who live out there are more planners for that kind of thing, and they know more. They do more with their food storage, so that they don't have to make those quick trips, because it's not a quick trip if you forgot the milk and your neighbor doesn't have any. It's it's a good 45 minutes to get to Tooele, and then 45 minutes back. So people who live out there, they're going to be more planners. They're going to be more solitary people who like that really small town community feel. And it can be a great place to raise children. Kids can go and play. I grew up in Vernon. I think I told you that in the last video. It was a great place to grow up because, at that time, parents sent you out and you didn't come back in until dinner time, and you found stuff to do, and you found cars to play in, and you found leeches to throw on the road. And there was so much that you could do. You could hike, you could fish, you could hunt, you could do whatever, and just have a great time. So it's a great way to grow up. And so that's why number 10 is Vernon. If if that's your thing, and that you want that really solitary lifestyle and a small town community, that would be the place for you. So at the end of the day, there's no one size fits all. The best place for you depends on your budget, your lifestyle, and what you're really looking for and what matters most to you. So if you're thinking of moving to Tooele County, we would love to help you. Our information is in the comments below. My name is Tammy Griffith, and I'm with Utah Real Estate. And we appreciate you coming and watching our video, and we would love to see you back next week, and we'll see you then.